Now, fun fact, every time you tag a friend on social media, you're actually helping to train convolutional neural networks. And it's actually a pretty impressive thing for a machine to do. Like, try reading this, can you? They also can't. Let's say you have this sandwich making machine, where functions slice the ingredients, etc., while the algorithm goes ordering around. But you have to code it again every time you want to try a new recipe, and it's a bit bothering. So instead, you build a neural network, which is basically an artificial brain made of layers of neurons. Neurons on the first layer of this feed-forward network has the input directly collected from the image pixels, so they pass it to the second layer. Each neuron in the middle layers of this network takes in the outputs of all neurons in the previous layer and spits out an output to all neurons on the next layer. The neural network ends with the output shown on the last layer. You can kind of think of it as how rumors spread in a neighborhood. Neurons each has their bias and weights which they use to try and recognize patterns. And how they do it looks like this in the calculus language. The neural network you made for this sandwich making machine can't differentiate tomatoes and cucumbers. I mean, they both look circular. You find as much data as possible to train your neural network, and at first the results seem pretty random. The square of the output of the function minus the results you expected is called the cost. And by repeating this training process, you get a cost function, which is the core of what we call machine learning. The cost function tries to find how it has to change the values in order to minimize the cost. In other words, to get the perfect results. When we add a C here and sprinkle some magic, it becomes a convolutional neural network. A CNN is a type of neural network designed for processing images. And let me translate this calculus to English for you. When you have two functions, you flip one over, and while sliding it over the other one, you multiply the overlapping parts and sum up these products to get a brand new function. CNNs calculate the convolution of the input image and some two-dimensional datasets which are called kernels to analyze the images. And now you can be less worried about AI taking over the world.